Hi, I'm Meng from Tokyo. In this video, I will share with you the top 10 things to know before coming to Japan to avoid mistakes. I am a tour guide offering tours at the request of my viewers in addition to sharing information on YouTube. This video is based on actual mistakes that my clients have experienced and what I have heard from my friends from other countries. This information will be useful throughout Japan, including major cities such as Tokyo and Osaka, and will make your trip to Japan more meaningful. I'd like to visit as many places as my budget allows to gain experience and understand tourist perspectives. For those of you who have already visited Japan, if you have any experiences or impressions you'd like to share with us, please leave a comment in the comment section. Okay then, let's go!
Number 1. Not knowing tax exemption conditions.
Tax-free is a system under which people who do not live in Japan are exempted from consumption tax on the condition that they use or consume the goods for personal use or take them out of the country. This video is intended for tourists, so let me assume that you are a tourist. Recently, in addition to the tourist-oriented Don Quixote, pharmacies, department stores, and luxury brand stores, more and more stores are offering duty-free shopping, but not all of them do. If you're going to make an expensive purchase, check with the store in advance whether or not it is tax-free. In fact, there have been cases where my clients have not experienced tax-free, so I will share this with you. The first common mistake is going through the automatic gate at the airport when entering the country. If your passport is not stamped with the date of entry, you will not be eligible for duty-free. Second, there is a case of opening merchandise purchased in Japan. If you want to receive tax exemption, you should not open consumable items such as food, cosmetics, medicines, etc. until you return to your home country. General items such as bags, jewelry, watches, etc. may also be packed. In that case, it is safer not to open the package until you leave the country, as they may not be eligible for duty-free. Third, there is a condition of the date of exportation. For consumable goods, it is strictly required to take them out of Japan within 30 days without opening the package in Japan. Fourth, duty-free procedures must be completed on the same day of purchase. If you try to complete the procedures on a later date, they will not be accepted. Remember to complete the procedures on the day of purchase.
Number 2. Not knowing the waiting time for the tax-free counter.
At department stores and large stores, procedures are carried out at dedicated duty-free counters. These counters tend to be very crowded. When I went to the duty-free counter with my client, it took more than 30 minutes to complete the procedures. When we went to a small store, it didn't take that long. In any case, if you have any plans after the duty-free process, I suggest giving yourself plenty of extra time.
Number 3. Not using Suica.
An IC card like Suica is essential for getting around Tokyo and other major cities. Of course, it is possible to purchase train tickets locally, but it is troublesome to check the ticket price and wait in line at the ticket machine each time. Additionally, since IC cards are slightly cheaper, it is essential to purchase a train card for train users. It is easy to use. The method of recharging differs depending on the card, but you can recharge the card at the ticket vending machine or with your smartphone. You can use it to board not only trains but also buses. To board a train, simply touch the IC card sign with the card and proceed to the boarding gate. By the way, Suica is currently suspended for purchase. For a summary of which IC cards you can use, please watch my previous video.
Number 4. Not assuming all Japanese speak English.
In recent years, an increasing number of places, especially major restaurants and inbound restaurants, are using electronic tablets and other devices to allow customers to order in multiple languages. Therefore, the environment is gradually becoming more convenient for tourists coming from overseas. But if you speak to station staff or bus drivers in English, you may not be able to communicate with them. And there are still times when you face a language barrier. There are also a certain number of stores, mainly privately owned, that have signs saying, "We do not speak English." Here's the question, are you worried about the language barrier when you travel to Japan? Or have you ever wanted to speak smoothly with Japanese people?
Timekettle's WT2H is the solution to these problems. This small earphone is compact enough to fit in your pocket and allows for simultaneous interpretation. I actually had a small conversation with a friend of mine from China using a similar mold.
I wanna ask you something.
質問
I
があり
wanna
ます
try
本
some
当に
really
特別
special
な日本
Japanese
食を
food.
食べてみた
I
い
don't know if you have
私に
any
新しいお
recommendations.
すすめがあるかどうかは分かりません
そうだね、私が個人的におすすめしたいのは天丼だね。その中でも浅草にある天丼は特にしっとりしてる味で初めて食べる人でも食べやすいからぜひ食べてみてほしい。
Let's say we are in front of the amusement park. Let me try out the listen mode as well.
チケットは何枚いりますか?
How many tickets do you need?
Currently, the AI language tutor is quite useful for practicing fluency, pronunciation, and spontaneous communication skills. Its human-like voice makes your communication more enjoyable. The hands-free real-time translation is very convenient.
What is the difference between Google Translate?
The product supports 40 languages and 93 accents including English and Japanese, and can simultaneously interpret for up to 6 people. WT2H gives you a completely hands-free experience, no buttons to press or devices to hold unlike Google Translate. You can just have face-to-face conversations with eye contact, forgetting about the technology and language barriers.
It's like having a seamless chat without any interruptions. You will be able to communicate with people from all over the world while traveling. Please check out the description below.
Number 5. Not using bus or train from Narita Airport.
Which mode of transportation should you use to get to Tokyo from Narita Airport? Cab, train, or bus? Generally, the most recommended is the bus. In Japan, cabs are very convenient for short distances that are difficult to reach by train or rainy or extremely hot days. But it is not recommended to take an expensive cab from Narita Airport to the Tokyo area unless you are in a large group. For example, if you take a cab from Narita Airport to Tokyo Station, even if you use an advanced reservation flat rate service, the cost is about 20,000 yen. But if you take the Keisei bus, the fare is only 1,300 yen per person. The travel time is about the same. To board the Keisei bus, purchase a ticket at the ticket sales counter at Narita Airport or use the transportation system IC card mentioned above. Buses run every 10 minutes from around 7:30 in the morning to 10 at night. It is recommended to line up ahead of time, allowing about 10 minutes more than the departure time so that you can sit in your seat with peace of mind. Although it is recommended to take the train from Tokyo Station to your destination, if you are really worried, taking a cab from Tokyo Station is one of your options. For those visiting the Tokyo area from Haneda Airport, here is a video showing how to get there.
Number 6. Not using route app.
Tokyo and Osaka, two of Japan's largest cities, are particularly complex in terms of transportation. Of course, you can use Google Maps to find your way around. But Japan Travel by Navitime is an app that makes it easier to find out how to get to your destination. It is easy to use. For example, if you want to go from Shibuya Station to Shinjuku Station immediately, enter Shibuya Station in the departure and Shinjuku Station in the destination. If you have a special ticket, select it here. In this case, we don't have anything, so we will ignore it. You can also select what time you would like to depart or what time you would like to arrive at your destination. This time, we want to leave immediately, so we leave it leave now. If you click search, you can check the travel time and fare as well as transportation route. Be sure to download the app before you arrive in Japan. Number 7. Not knowing the rules for Otoshi. Among those of you who have watching this video, have you ever been confused when a small dish is brought to you that you didn't order in Japan? This is generally called Otoshi or a table charge, and it is a small dish that is served to you instead. This is a unique aspect of Japanese restaurant culture and is mainly used in izakaya, Japanese-style pubs. At izakaya, you can enjoy a wide variety of food with drinks. In addition to izakaya, many upscale restaurants also charge a table fee. If you're concerned about food being brought to you that you didn't order, check with the staff by showing them the screen you are looking at.
Number 8. Not knowing the rules for using chopsticks.
as you may already know, we often use chopsticks when eating. There are various detailed manners in using chopsticks, but I will show you 3 of them that you should never do in Japan. The first is called sashibashi. This is the act of using chopsticks to point at food or people. It is considered extremely rude to use chopsticks to point at someone or something while eating. It is actually a lack of respect for the other person, so be careful. The second is passing food from one pair of chopsticks to another. The act of passing food directly from chopsticks to chopsticks is considered to be the same as the method used to pick up bones during cremation and should be avoided. This act is also considered very unlucky because it is associated with death and funerals. The worst of all is erecting chopsticks. This act is associated with death and is the worst manner to avoid at the dinner table. The act of placing chopsticks upright in food is similar to the formality of offering incense at the funeral, and it is considered very bad luck.
Number 9. Not assuming low prices mean poor taste.
It is a mistake to think that a lower price equals less tasty food. I have visited dozens of countries and I have found that Japan has a very rich food culture. Even if the prices are low, the quality of the food is very high. In fact, in Japan, cheap and taste-popular izakaya, Japanese-style pubs are very common. However, in my personal opinion, the difference in price tends to affect the taste of food that is cooked as it is, such as Wagyu beef. Therefore, if you're looking for Wagyu beef, it is recommended to choose a restaurant with a slightly high price. Number 10. Not buying a SIM card or rental Wi-Fi. You should not assume that Wi-Fi is available throughout Japan. Even if there is free Wi-Fi, it can be quite difficult to connect. In my case, I have a smartphone that can use the internet worldwide, so there is no need to rent Wi-Fi. If you don't have that capability, I recommend that you prepare your internet access in advance. If you have a rental Wi-Fi device or SIM card that is easy to use in your own country, that would still be fine. I have used Ninja Wi-Fi before and it worked great. Another company called Mobal handled SIM cards, so please consider them if you need one. You can make a reservation and purchase through my affiliate link in the description below. I would be really appreciated if you purchase through the link because I will receive a small commission. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. I'm offering private tours myself in Tokyo. If you are interested, please contact me through the link below. See you at the next video.